Today we learn about why I emphasize on self, what is self and what does it do in your life. So self is you, which is common to every human being on this planet Earth. Now self is that inner voice that is a navigator which helps you to come out of all the problems in your life and gives you a direction to flow in your life. Whether it is your career, whether it is eating of food, whether it is developing of habits, whether it is changing of habits, whatnot. It's like an encyclopedia that you have inside, but we are not aware that we have something inside until we get into a trouble. So whenever we get into a trouble, we look for the solutions inside. So that solution is coming from whom? Your inner self, your soul. That is providing you with the solutions. Now, how can you identify that there is somebody inside you that is directing you in your life? First of all, I would not say sit in silence or meditate or anything, no. Because when you are not in a zone of spending time with yourself and you're not in a habit to do that, you won't be able to do it in one day. So a very simple example is, if I want to eat something today, right now, I will look for options on Zomato or Google or Yelp, right? But something inside me will tell me that I want to eat pizza today or I want to eat ice cream today. So that inner self that will satisfy you right now with your appetite and let you have born appetite, that is your inner self. So my inner self is telling me I want to eat pizza today and I order that pizza from anywhere that is available and I can sit there and feel happy. So self is responsible to make you happy. Your happiness, your peace, everything starts with the relationship with you. So the first and the foremost thing is, it is making you happy anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Second thing is, when you are obsessed of your dreams, it is helping you to reach to your dreams. So when you are a kid, you see a superstar or you see somebody who inspires you. Why does that person or that superstar inspires you? Because you see yourself in that superstar, or you see some place and you want to go to that place. Why? Because that inner self is directing you to go towards that direction so that you can initiate your spark and at least start to move in that direction. So it gives you an initiation and it takes you through that path. After that, which is the third thing, you realize that you know what, you don't have to become somebody else. That also comes from within, where you look for your uniqueness and you realize one day that you know what, I am unique and I don't want to become somebody else. I want to become me, the true me, which is always unique. So the third thing is, it helps you to realize who you are and what unique talent you have. Fourth thing is, there are some days when you are doing something and it creates boredom. And one day comes when you have to force yourself to do something. That day, your inner self realizes you and helps you to come to the conclusion that this is not what you are born for. You're born for something bigger that is waiting for you, and it won't happen until unless you start to listen to that self. So it automatically gives you like signals or signs or things that helps you to build a relationship with that self, so that it can feed you with everything that you want. So when you are born, you are shown a life which is full of food, which is full of dreams, which is full of money. So you always want to do something in your life which feeds all this. And all this is actually your ego, which is your mind. So your mind has money, your mind has a thirst to become big, it has a thirst to be something that nobody has seen, or to make you something where you have given 100% to make something in this world. So somebody opts to become a dancer, somebody opts to become a singer, somebody opts to become a writer, somebody opts to host shows, somebody opts to be a judge. So all these opportunities come to you. Why? Because that self is bringing you those opportunities. The fifth thing is it creates a balance between your mind and whatever is happening to you in the outside world. So something is known as self-control. So that self controls your mind, which rotates and evolves in all the directions, which has thoughts of all kinds of people, materialistic things, feelings, your emotions. Everything is coming inside you from your mind because it is seeing something. And even if somebody is blind, the person can hear. So all your five senses are creating something in your mind. But if you go out of balance, there is something that tells you and pulls you back to bring the balance in yourself. That is what the entity inside you, the actual you, that is the self. So only yourself has the power to control your mind so that you don't go in a direction which is wrong for you. So that is your fourth thing. The fifth thing is your diet, the food that you're eating, the correct food that you need to have so that you can do something, or you can plan all the things that you have to do in a particular day. So if I want to become, for example, a dancer, the dancer needs stamina. If I don't eat the right kind of food, but only eat junk and fat, that will not tame my hunger. That will not feed me properly. It will take my energy out. But that self that I have, it will tell me what kind of food I should eat. Because if I taste pizza, I don't like it, the self tells me this is not for you. So if I eat a banana or if I eat a fruit, it makes me feel good. So that feeling is coming from myself, and that is making me happy. And that is giving me a direction to become a dancer, to have the right body and to have the stamina. So that self is giving me the direction to be who I am and to get me to the right diet. The fifth thing is, if you want to achieve something in this life, you have to go inside with yourself, and that self will make the perfect plan, and it will give you the self-control where you are not distracted by anyone that is coming in your life or any situation in your life, but you have the power that burns that flame again and again, again and again, to move keep on moving forward. How does that come? Whenever something goes wrong which you never thought in your life, that moment the unhappiness is converted to happiness by that inner self, because that inner self will know what makes you happy. If listening music makes you happy, it will tell you listen to the music. If playing a game makes you happy, it will tell you go and play something, and you'll come back and you will be out of everything that happened, and you start to focus on your things again. How is that focus coming back to you? That self is giving you the power, that is kindling the fire inside to help you overcome and pass those obstacles in that life. And if there is a student who is preparing for something which is taking him to make what he has always dreamt of, that self will only wake him up at night, early morning, remove all the things that he is not serving, he is not going right with, and will let him come to the right direction. The student will not sleep until that exam or whatever he is preparing for has his 100%. He will knock off that 100% because of that self. That dream would be so powerful inside that it will match with the frequency of the self, and that will just give him the push to move and move and move and move. So your self is very powerful. I've already talked about kicking out the pain, making you happy, giving you the right food, giving you the right dream. Because we dream of many things, but everything doesn't happen. Why? Because that is not meant for you. So the self also tells you what is meant for you and what is not. Self is the only entity that has the power of trust, faith and belief. And that thrusting and uplifting helps you to keep on flying your plane in your life. Because when you fall down, you fall down. Your self has the power to pick you up and let you walk again. The self is the one who teaches you what you have to be taught, and it converts your experiences into the wisdom. So if somebody is wise, it means he or she has gone through something which he has learned or she has learned, and they'll not repeat it again. So it helps you to build up something which you have never seen, but it happens only when you listen to it. There is everything out which you are seeing, which you are watching from social media, from hearing people, counselors. They're all there to tell you. But if you don't pick up your baton